There are different ways that you can communicate with a company or a hiring manager post-interview. And there's different levels to it. And I'll just walk you through it real quick so that you know what those levels are and what they look like, and to a CEO and a founder, what they mean to me when I get them. The first is not doing anything. And if you don't do anything and you don't respond to someone or follow up with someone after the interview, hopefully it's because you realize that's not the kind of job you want. If you do nothing and choose not to follow up, and it's a job that you're hoping to hear from, well, then you're an idiot because you're not responding and other people are. And so you leave no impression whatsoever as a follow-up. And if you want the job, that will work against you. So you'd be hurting yourself, which doesn't make sense. You can certainly send an email, which is what 80% of the people do. And you can be like everyone else. You can send an email. And the only thing I would tell you is that the people that you're interviewing with, they get plenty of emails, and they don't need your email. If they ask for it, that's different. But if you're trying to do a follow-up, don't do what everyone else is doing, and just know that people are getting killed with emails these days. And so what we recommend to do is follow up with a handwritten note. They're gold, and there's two ways to do it to stand out. One, you stand out just for sending the handwritten note. You send it, and very few people do it these days, and it shows that you actually care, you took the time, and again, it's something a little different. And if I'm going to go through my emails and see 10 responses and get one handwritten note, again, pretty self-explanatory, you stand out. If you put something in the note that can tap into something from the interview that you learned about the person, even better. You do want to tap into that, especially if they were kind, if they shared something with you that was personal, you can thank them for that. You can tell them how they inspired you, if they inspired you, whatever it might be. If you can attach something in a handwritten note to the person, it makes you connect to them, and that helps you stand out. And I would say on the grandest level of communication for a post-interview, the best thing you can do is not only write a handwritten note and put in there something that you picked up during the interview to show that you were listening, that you cared, highlighting the person that you interviewed and sharing your excitement about the job, but then go drop it off back off at the office. Walk back, go back in, drive 15, 20 minutes wherever you are. It's worth that investment of an hour of your time. Go to the front desk, hand that person at the front desk the note, and ask them if they can go, please make sure that Jason, who interviewed me, gets this note. You can be sure when you walk out that person's going to go and hand it to them. There's no delay in the mail. You can be sure the person's got it. It says something that you took the time and effort to come back. You get another touch with the person at the front desk to smile and make a good impression. You don't realize it, but that person goes and says, wow, I really like that person. They're so nice. It's the second time they've been here, and they're always smiling. It's those little micro messages that make a big difference when people are having to decide amongst many applicants. And it's just so easy to stand out with something that's so simple to do, which is just taking some time to write a handwritten note. And I would tell you that if you're willing to invest in a new job and change your whole career and start with a new company, it's worth the hour out of your time to go actually do something that separates you from every other applicant.